Greetings all! The TrimUI Smart Pro is a retro handheld device that has garnered attention for its budget-friendly price and its signature PlayStation Vita look. Question of most handheld gamers is probably whether or not it will deliver on the performance and feel of the PS Vita. In this review, we are going to do a quick overview of the device and give you concise, summarized feedback of what the general feel is out there and the points most hands-on reviewers noted when testing the device. I'm also going to be revealing one setting that will greatly affect how the device performs. So watch till the end if you want to know how to get that right. The TrimUI Smart Pro is available between $75 and $90 depending on where you buy. But right now you can get it at roughly $68 with shipping included if you head over to Mech DIY and apply the universal discount code. That is a pretty impressive deal, and I will leave a link in the description below. With that said, let's take a quick look at the specs then. The TrimUI Smart Pro features a 4.9-inch LCD display panel with a resolution of 1:80 by 720. Its 16:9 aspect ratio seems ideally suited for PSP games, but more on that in a bit though. It is powered by the all-winner A133 Plus quad-core CPU that runs at 1.8 GHz, coupled with 1 GB of RAM and 8 GB of internal storage. The device is equipped with a 5000 mAh battery that provides 4 to 6 hours of play depending on the game. The trigger buttons at the top are reportedly a bit difficult to press, with reviewers noting that it seems to be roughly twice the amount of force needed to press these than what it would take to press triggers on a Nintendo Switch. The unit has front-firing speakers, although the quality of the audio from them did not impress anyone. It has all the typical I/O ports including a USB-C charging port, a 3.5-inch jack for audio, and a micro SD card slot. On to the design and ergonomics then. The TrimUI Smart Pro sports a rounded minimalist look reminiscent of the PlayStation Vita. It is praised for its pocketable size and comfortable ergonomics that the rounded sides provide. However, some users find the D-pad a bit too tight for fighting games, and the height of the sticks are a general concern, as they are inset in the casing, affecting the range of motion. Most reviewers did not enjoy these due to the limited feel it produced when they were gaming on the device, even if it did add to its pocketability. The sticks do have RGB lighting, which is a plus for the aesthetics on the device, making it look really nice. The brightness of these can be controlled from the software, so you can set them at exactly the level you want. In terms of performance, the TrimUI Smart Pro excels in handling 8-bit and 16-bit games, providing a smooth gaming experience. It seems to run most N64 games fine, and titles like Mario 64 runs great in most experiences. Most Dreamcast games run fine, and reviewers enjoyed playing games like Crazy Taxi 2 and Soul Calibur on this unit. However, as stated before, the unit's design would remind you of the shape of a PS Vita. And unfortunately, if you are a fan of that console, the Smart Pro does not seem to live up to its lookalike well. It will play lower-end PSP games just fine, but it struggles with more demanding games like God of War, Chains of Olympus, that is slow even at native resolution. The device also lacks touchscreen functionality, limiting the pleasure you will get out of playing Nintendo DS games. The stock firmware on the unit is reportedly also not the best, and although it does have built-in bezels for the 4x3 content and automatically flips for vertical arcade games, it is not the most functional and does not provide the best performance. There is a firmware update available, but it cannot be updated through Wi-Fi, and you will have to download the firmware onto an SD card and manually update that way. I will leave a link to the firmware on their site where you will also find a guide if you are aiming to do this and need a little direction. Also, as promised, here's my tip to get the best possible performance on the device. Make sure to set the function switch at the bottom towards the function labeling on the left of the switch slot. This switch apparently enables or disables a battery saving mode, so it will significantly impact the performance on heavier games. Similarly, if you are only going to be playing 8 and 16-bit games, set it to the right to extend your battery life. If you are in two minds as to whether or not to purchase the unit, I'm sure you're not alone. At the price of around $70, this unit will make many a retro gamer happy, I'm sure. But after researching it extensively, I cannot say that I believe it will provide the same performance of the PSP or PS Vita consoles, and that's a shame as it seems entirely designed for fans of these devices. The 16:9 screen is well suited to the games from these consoles, but from what I've seen, the device is just slightly underpowered and not able to play the top titles in a way that fans will enjoy. If you're looking for a device that reportedly play these well, you may want to consider the Retroid Pocket 4 or Pocket 4 Pro. It is quite a bit more expensive though, so whether or not you purchase it will be affected by how much you want to play that type of gameplay. For more detail, you can check out my overview on the Pocket 4 Pro by clicking on the link on screen now. What's your opinion on the TrimUI Smart Pro though? Is it worth its $70 price tag despite some of its shortcomings? Let me know what you think in the comments below. That's it for this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a nice day.